What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? This is your man, Real Deal, Steele, coming to you live, going up on a Tuesday, as the kids said, or as they used to say maybe a year or two ago, right? Great to see you guys. I am fired up. I am ready to go. What do you know, folks? Good to see you. Got a great show lined up for you tonight. Going to talk about some really fascinating stuff, some interesting stuff, some amusing things as well. You know how we do it. If you are new here, I'd like to personally welcome you. You are watching Steven Steele Live. I am Steven Steele. Would like to invite you to join our eccentric little community here. Just press that subscribe button. Hit all on that notification bell. If you already are a subscriber, guess what? Hit all on that notification bell. Also, if you haven't hit that like button, I want you to smash that like button like you'd smash your childhood celebrity crush. It just takes a moment of your time, guys, and it's the number one thing you can do to help out a channel like this ascend to the heavens. Also, if you feel compelled to super chat anywhere throughout the duration of this broadcast, that's obviously hugely appreciated for all my time and efforts. Feel free to ask me whatever you'd like, any comments as well. I will do my best to field those within my capacity. Who do we got in the chat tonight? We've got TJ Braymiller. We've got the Beef Supreme coming in big and beefy with some big Doge energy. I love it. Starting things off, the first super chat of the night, $5 from the Beef Supreme. Great to see you back in the mix, sir. Feel the surge. Be the surge. Let the Doge momentum roll. We are all Doge. I love it. Thank you, Beef Supreme, for bringing that energy, starting things off right. We got Casanova. Good to see you back, Casanova. What else we got? We got Luminal, of course, Zombie Doge Army. Robbie Gilchrist, the Dogecoin Dolphin. Yes. Who else do we got? Rough Rider. We got Zero Fox. We've got Jason Huffman. Good to see you, Jason. Alan Schneider. Scott Herforth. And so many more. List goes on. Great to see you. Sound Gods, Josh Rendell disavows, etc. I think Celeste will probably make her way in here after a few moments. Smoking Mirror, what is up? You. What now? Teddy Zane got butt. What happened with Teddy Zane? Nick texted me something about Teddy Zane, but he didn't text me back. I think he's in travel right now and he doesn't have service, but you guys have to let me know what's going on between Nick Balls and Teddy Zane. I have no idea. But Abstractus Artemis, good to see you guys. Yeah. So Josh Rendell disavows, coming in with his 4 months of membership now. Thank you so much for your continued support, Josh Randell. 4 months, best $5 a month I've ever spent. Yes. Actually, I think it's even $1 less than that for basic membership. It's $4 a month. It's $1 a week, you guys, for all the content. So yeah, thank you so much, Josh. You've been just a tremendous supporter of the show. Abstractus Artemis coming in with 3 months and counting for membership of the community. Thank you so much, Abstractus Artemis. Another big supporter of the show. Ad Lunam, yes, Luna is doing well. We will get to some chart talk in a bit. We'll kind of just do a market rounder and take a look at what everything's doing, where I think it's probably going to go, and all that stuff. So we'll get down to it, boppers. Ramon coming in. VIP is only $25 a month. Be a VIP legend. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. You do instantly achieve legend status with VIP membership. I'm not going to lie. That's funny. Jason Huffman coming in with member for 4 months now. He's an agent from the agent squad. I love our agents here. Glad to be here. Hashtag Doge Mentum. Awesome guys. And thank you so much. It's great to have the continued support from you fine folks. Okay, so let's get to the top of the news cycle. This comes courtesy of Bloomberg. Bloomberg coming in this morning with this story. Paying for Taco Bell with Dogecoin may soon be a reality. Yes, folks, you heard it here. I wouldn't say first, but you've probably heard it here maybe second or third. How about paying for your Taco Bell order with Dogecoin? Or some Whole Foods avocado ice cream with Bitcoin? Have you ever had avocado ice cream? I'm not opposed to the idea. I do like avocado. I don't like it on everything. I love some guacamole. But you'll never get me to taste guacamole ice cream. That sounds absolutely disgusting. Now, avocado on ice cream on the other hand, that makes sense to me because I have made, and my mother makes does a great job of as well, but dairy-free chocolate mousse that's based on whipped avocado. That's really good. So I could see that working. That's the goal of the new partnership between the payment processor BitPay and Verifone, one of the world's largest providers of those little machines. You pay via credit card or Venmo as a checkout line. Later this year, the new Verifone terminals will start accepting payments from the U.S. merchants from a range of cryptocurrency wallets and tokens, including, at the very top of it, Dogecoin. Yeah, so what we are seeing here, folks, we are seeing an expansion of the company BitPay. And this is something that I've gone over repeatedly. Keep an eye on BitPay. BitPay is likely to be the major player, the major arbiter in cryptocurrency adoption in the retail space. They are the ones that are ready and have their systems in place to hit the ground running and to be able to offer major chains and major franchises and corporations adding cryptocurrency service to checkout options that companies can offer. So I'm just waiting for BitPay to become an IPO. I mean, that is an IPO. I think that would be worth investing in for sure. Someone says tempura ice cream cone. That actually sounds pretty good. Wasabi ice cream. What's up with that? I like wasabi. I got a quick wasabi story. I remember this was years ago. I was in a cafe and I was just, I don't know, I was like eating nachos. What was I doing that long ago in the days of yore? And mind my own business. And there was this gentleman that started grasping his throat. I thought he was choking on his food. That would be your first assumption, right? And he started going, and it looked like, it looked very science fiction. And he fell on the floor. And they called 911. And someone was trying to pump food out of him or grab. Everyone assumed he choked on something. He didn't choke. He ordered a sandwich that had wasabi as an ingredient on it. Now, what had happened in the preparation of this sandwich is the person who made the sandwich accidentally put a huge glob of it on there. I mean, I'm assuming it was an accident. If not, that's a pretty cruel thing to do, right? But they put a huge glob of wasabi on there, and this poor fella, I don't know if any of you have ever had wasabi in here. Those of you, I'm sure some of you have, undoubtedly. And this poor fella took a bite into his sandwich, and all of a sudden he just got this huge, he just swallowed a huge glob of wasabi. I mean, no wonder he felt like he was choking. I mean, I love wasabi and I love spicy stuff, but literally taking a glob of wasabi that big, I don't know, man. I'm sure there's a really there's an innuendo in there somewhere. Josh Rendell, the Saval, is coming in with a generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Josh Rendell. Appreciate that, man. Alan Schneider likes tofu ice cream. In defense of tofu ice cream, I'm not the biggest fan of tofu ice cream, mind you, but I am a fan of dairy-free ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant. It's kind of like I have to source non-dairy when I indulge in that sort of thing. So, but that being said, the tofu and stuff, I've never been a fan. I'm not really a fan of soy for a number of reasons, but I do like for dairy-free alternatives. I like almond milk. I like coconut milk, that sort of thing. Let's see. Nick Balls versus Teddy Zane, Doge Warrior arm wrestling match. Bodybuilders don't arm wrestles. Not worth the risk. What's okay? So what's going on with Teddy Zane? You guys got to let me know in the chat. You guys keep alluding to this Teddy Zane Nick beef, and you got to let me know what's going on. Robbie Gilchrist, thank you for your 4 months of membership and your continued support of the show. Always awesome to see Robbie Gilchrist in the mix. In the mix. Good to see you, Robbie Gilchrist. Right on. Cashew milk ice cream is delicious. You know, I'm not a fan of cashews, but I have to say the cashew milk ice cream, it's extra rich. It's extra. Mwah. You got that one right, actually. You got that one right. I've had that cashew milk ice cream. It's pretty phenomenal. It's pretty phenomenal. Yes, Robbie is the OG. Let's see. What's going on? Beef Supreme, that was Steve-O. Not me. There's a big difference in between a guy like myself and Steve-O for a number of reasons that I don't really care to get into right now. So anyway, finishing up this Dogecoin Taco Bell story, right? We are just seeing an absolute, we are on the precipice of an absolute explosion between what BitPay is doing for offering corporations and companies. We are seeing them take all the stress out of it. You know, we've got all these CEOs and guys that want to expand their bottom line and in great positions of power, and they want to get aboard the cryptocurrency train. They're not quite sure how to do it, but what BitPay offers is a very valuable service and makes it very simple and very streamlined for any major corporation to adapt and add cryptocurrency to its lineup, right? So I think that we are going to likely see a cascading effect in the form of BitPay taking over. We just saw Mark Cuban, in fact. Mark Cuban offer a bit of advice to the CEO of AMC when he was talking and wondering about, I got to talk with my team about adding Dogecoin. we got to talk to my team and see if this is possible. You know, Mark Cuban just tweeted back and was like, hey, you don't need a team, man. You need BitPay. You just need some BitPay. Make it happen. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I mentioned this channel on Teddy Zane's channel. No beef. Teddy Zane respects Nick Balls. However, he has a very big dislike for Doge Ape Guy, Doge Ape Guy, Doge Father Guy. I don't know who those are. And Nick Balls, I still don't know. You guys still haven't told me like what's going on between Nick Balls and Teddy Zane. So I'll just keep moving. Someone says Doge X NFTs though. Doge X NFTs are absolutely on the move right now. The minting has really picked up. The minting pace has picked up really exceptionally over the last 3 days now. Minting's coming a mile a minute. Now we're it's closing in about 75% minted. It's going to be 80% minted, and then it's going to be sold out in the very near future. Now, on the next Doge spike, the next Doge ascendance, I think that the Doge X NFT line is going to be very, very well positioned to ascend substantially in market value. So a lot of people are kind of getting their ducks in a row, so to speak, before that happens next time in regards to Doge X NFTs. Now, I cut a brilliant video and I posted it on my channel late last night, how to mint Doge X NFTs and any NFTs for dummies. So I broke it down in the simplest way possible with the least amount of intimidating lingo possible. And so to make it foolproof, not only to help you if you're a beginner to NFTs, if you're a beginner to the minting process, how to mint Doge X NFTs, but I also explain the general processes behind it, and just to help you understand the kind of basic mechanics about it. So if you're kind of on the fence about minting Doge X, but you're not sure because you don't have any previous experience in the NFT market, go watch that video. All the answers are there, and I break it down very simply, so it's not an intimidating affair for you at all. And the great part about that video is you can not only just apply that to Doge X, you can use most of that advice is very applicable to any other NFT line purchases going forward. So let's see. Where's Erectile Reptile? We need Random Fat Guy. I know he has been out of the mix. We still see him here and there, but you know, people get caught up. But I'm sure we haven't seen the last of him. I got some seltzer water. We got some bubbly. We're doing some white peach ginger bubbly. That's what we're doing tonight, folks. Matthew, you're the man, Steven. Thank you so much. Nerd Shaman, that's a name I haven't seen in the chat for a bit. Good to see you back in the mix, Nerd Shaman. Holy smokes, we got Robbie Gilchrist, the Dogecoin Dolphin, coming in large and in charge with 69 Canadian dollars super chat. Thank you so much, Robbie Gilchrist. Appreciate you so much, man. Honestly, thank you for your continued support of this community, the Dogecoin community, and just being you. Robbie's the man. Everybody knows Robbie's the man. Robbie's the man with a plan. Love to see that big, bold red on the screen. Thank you so much, Dogecoin Dolphin. I love it. Scott Herford says, Doge X will melt faces. Anytime I hear the expression melting faces, I think about that scene in the first Indiana Jones movie when they open the arch, right, towards the end, and Harrison Ford says to his girlfriend, he's like, close your eyes and do not open them. Make sure you don't open them. And everyone who kept their eyes open as the Raiders of the Lost Ark was opened at the end had their faces melted off. But if you had your eyes closed the whole time, your face wouldn't get melted off. So let me see. Yes, Robbie is the man. Okay, let's get on to the next story. But you know what? Dogecoin and TB, Dogecoin Taco Bell, now that we've dialed in this AMC thing, my next campaign is Dogecoin Taco Bell. Yo quiero Dogecoin Taco Bell. Okay, so that's going to be the next on the list. And when I make my triumphant return to Twitter, that will be at the top of my list of social media campaigns to champion. I assure you. Nerd Shaman coming with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Nerd Shaman. Been busy. Finally time to check in with y'all. Well, great to see you, Nerd Shaman. And I'm glad you found your way back. I know life gets sometimes, and people kind of come and go here a bit, and then you always have people that are here every night, and there's people that you'll see come in, religiously for about a month. They drop off for a bit because, life hits them sideways or some other things come in the mix, and I get it. Just great to see you. Great to see you back. Let's see here. Let's go to the next story. This is one of the only good stories I've ever seen come out of Salon.com. I'm normally not a fan of Salon.com. I used to be in my younger days, but as the societal evolutions in the West took another direction, and I somewhat took a different direction too. Anyway, Salon came out with a really good article, actually. Today, it's called Ancient Dogecoin. 2,000 years ago, humans used as currency. Sorry, big difference. Humans used as currency. Well, that did happen. That did happen in the day of slavery. But humans used dogs as currency. Studies suggest from genetic evidence, researchers deducted that ancient cultures traded dogs across Asia. Dogs may be man's best friends, but many humans also view them as commodities to be bought and sold. The rise of dog breeding in the 19th century spurred a Victorian belief in eugenics, led to a pet culture in which dogs are bought and sold and bred for their pedigrees, even inbred to the point that their health was compromised. Yet the commodification of dogs might seem like a modern trend. Genetic studies suggest that dogs were used as financial instruments thousands of years ago. A new study sheds further light on just how many dogs have been traded by ancient humans by looking at their genes. So, okay, the more I read the article, it's not as brilliant as I thought it was, to be honest with you. But what I did like, I liked how they tied it into Dogecoin. Like, it's a bit of a stretch, but I think that's what makes it funny that they did that. Because they know that Dogecoin's going to bring in those clicks. And so it was a stretch, but I kind of like that they stretched for it. You know what I mean? So ancient Dogecoin. What is ancient Dogecoin by this article's definition? Just the practice of humans trading dogs as a bartering form of currency. I don't really think that comes as a surprise to really any of us, quite honestly. It's as much as you try to make that sound incredibly exciting. I do like calling that practice ancient Dogecoin, though. I do like that. TJ Braymiller coming in with a $5 super chat. TJ Braymiller. Just showing some love for the entire community. Hashtag Dogementum. Showing love right back to you, TJ Braymiller. Appreciate you so much. Bosco, welcome Bosco, says this weekend will start the mega crypto pump. The stock market is taking a big hit this week. People will exit and enter more into crypto positions with their money. That's an interesting position. I could see that happening. You know, pretty much every weekend though, we do see more trading activity in the crypto market, simply because the stock market has limited hours. It's a Monday through Friday gig. It's the conventional market, right? It starts in the morning, it ends at 5. And that's it. That's all, folks. When Friday at 5 rolls around, it's closed for the weekend until Monday. But crypto on the other hand, the scene that we all find ourselves in, the reason we are all gathered here today, is open 24/7. It's the Vegas of markets. I'm a night owl. I'm a crypto night owl. And there are many excessive night owls that are also big cryptocurrency enthusiasts and content creators. This seems to be a very common trend, and it makes sense. It's the 24/7 market. So when that stock market closes down and people get those itchy fingers, they want some of that action, they want some trading action, and they want more excitement. They usually start opening up those cryptocurrency trading apps and having a little extra fun. Been here since the stream started, but kind of lurking. So TJ Braymiller was here since the beginning, was a lurker up until about, what would you say, TJ, maybe 2 months ago? What is up, guys? What is up, Rodrigo? Rodrigo, good to see you in the mix. All right, let's get to the next story, ladies and gentlemen. So this comes courtesy of FX Street. FX Street is saying Dogecoin network update to boost mainstream adoption and trigger the next Doge rally. Dogecoin can now be spent at over 1,700 merchants, nearly 3 times where it was this time last year. Co-founder Billy Marcus argues that if all major miners and node operators update version 1.14.4, fees can be lowered by default. Dogecoin ranks in top 10 cryptocurrencies mentioned most on Twitter, social dominance, and meme coin interests. The Dogecoin core has regularly updated over the last month. In August, new Dogecoin core was released to improve performance and lower fees. This is what we know. So basically, the rest of this article just kind of goes on to expound how much adoption, more specifically, has bestowed upon Dogecoin. I don't think we've seen any other cryptocurrency out there that's achieved more in terms of retail adoption, period. Now, obviously, Ethereum does incredible big numbers in the NFT space, specifically, that Dogecoin cannot rival. But in terms of practicality, in terms of where Dogecoin makes sense in larger swaths in the market, and more specifically, everyday retail transactions, not only large but small, that's where Dogecoin really thrives, and that's where I believe it will continue to thrive, and that's where I think that Dogecoin has an extremely bright future, to the tune of coming in at number 3 for the largest market cap. And I don't think that's too far away, guys. I do not think that's too far away. Now, do I think that this big bull run everybody's been speaking about, and Nick and I have often been alluding to lately, is going to begin in the beginning of October? I don't think so. I don't see that happening at the beginning of October. I know Nick did. I respectfully slightly disagree with him there. I think we're going to start to see a major breakouts happen more towards the middle of the month, the middle of October. And I think you're going to see things quite likely go really wild. And I've explained my logic on this many times lately, both on the live show and on my video shorts. There is something big and epic building right now. We are seeing so many people buy and hoard Bitcoin to the tune to a capacity that we've never previously seen before over the last 6 weeks. And most of this is being stored on cold wallets, okay? So it's being purchased off of exchanges and stored onto cold wallets. And it's been happening in absolute mass. This can only happen for so long, folks, until that other shoe drops and the levee breaks, as Led Zeppelin once said. And we are still living in an age of Bitcoin dominance wherein when that other shoe drops, it's going to have a magnificent effect on the rest of the market from the top down. And certainly Dogecoin is going to be a big beneficiary of that kind of action. Dogecoin has really secured itself as a top 10 cryptocurrency. I really don't see that going anywhere but up. And like Vitalik Buterin once alluded to in a podcast with Lex Friedman, I think we are going to see ultimately Dogecoin rest comfortably around the 3rd largest market cap, if not the 2nd. Now, I did have a slight gentleman's disagreement with Chad Paxton. Chad Paxton was on the show here a couple nights ago and didn't seem to think that Ethereum could ever outpace and grow a bigger market cap than Bitcoin. I respectfully disagree, because even though Bitcoin per coin will be worth immensely, significantly more than an Ethereum coin will be, I think that there's just going to be way more Ethereum coins being traded because Bitcoin has that hard cap. It's going to only increase, and it's increasing radically in scarcity with each passing day. And that's what most people don't understand here. I don't think they understand just how quickly that severe scarcity is shaping up. And so, with that being said, over a long period of time, and I don't even think it's going to be as long as many people would expect, but that I do see Ethereum shifting into that number 1 spot, and ultimately seeing Bitcoin settle at number 2, number 3. Folks, I even think it's possible in the future where we could see a market that is Ethereum dominated at number 1, Dogecoin at number 2, and or jockeying back and forth between the number 2 space between Bitcoin and Doge. Let's see. Love Zeppelin Jimmy Page can channel. yeah. The drums on Zeppelin is what really gets me. Those big raw Epic sounding drums. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I love Led Zeppelin, but I love the Ramones even more. I'm more of a Ramones guy. I like the classic punk rock sounds from the late 70s. Bro, I got screenshots of market cap Dogecoin number 4 after USDT number 3 when Bitcoin dropped to 38K. Yeah, wow. Those are good screenshots to have caught. And welcome trucking all day. I didn't see a sneak in there earlier. And Rock Lobster to you as well, sir. But yeah, let's get down to it, boppers. Let's check out another story here. This was a great story coming in courtesy of Analytic Insight. Dogecoin is the best investment in 2021. Here's why. This sounds like one of my videos, right? So let's just see what they had to say here. I think they raised some really good points. Many factors make Dogecoin quite a good investment, even at the current price. Here are a few reasons why you should invest in Dogecoin right now. Number 1, market scales relatively faster than Bitcoin. Dogecoin is built on a basic technology associated with cryptocurrencies that allows it to verify transactions and present double spreading attempts by users. Through this process, it provides secure access for the sending and receiving of money without intermediaries. Doge employs a script in its algorithm. This is seen the cryptocurrency has a relatively faster processing speed than Bitcoin. This could help its adoption and integration in transactional currency in the future. Yes, of course. Of course, this is something I've talked about since I first started streaming. It's just amazing to me how many people who have been in cryptocurrency and even much more involved than I have been for a longer duration of time weren't aware of the simple fact that Bitcoin is both cheaper in transaction fees and much faster in transaction speeds than Bitcoin. I mean, for these two reasons alone, assuredly makes Dogecoin the obvious choice when it comes to everyday retail transactions. I don't care what Bitcoin maxis pontificate about the Lightning edition onto Bitcoin, which is helpful, which is good, but that still doesn't solve the extreme scarcity problem that is ever emerging with Bitcoin, right? So by Dogecoin having this soft cap of 5 billion per year, it really solves that issue. And this is one of the points this article makes downstream here, which we'll get back to momentarily. Another reason this article says it's Dogecoin is the best investment for 2021 is big names in the industry promote Dogecoin. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, has taken on Dogecoin along with celebrities from Snoop Dogg to Paris Hilton. Why is this a big deal? Answer is simple. All celebrities have millions of followers and clearly have an influential power of the users. They didn't mention your man, Real Deal Steele, though. They didn't mention your man here. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with Paris Hilton and Snoop Dogg having tens of millions in followers and me having about 15,000, something like that. I forget what it's up to now, somewhere around there. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Alan Schneider coming with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate you. Jimmy Page once owned Aleister Crowley's mansion. I did know that. That is a fun fact. I'll do you one fun fact better than that, though. Not that that one's not interesting by any stretch of the imagination, but check this out. So Aleister Crowley was actually friends with the creator of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard. Now, before L. Ron Hubbard founded the Church of Scientology, he was a very successful, or moderately successful, I would say, science fiction author. Go figure. And rumor has it, there's no rumor about him being friends with Aleister Crowley. Those guys are definitely friends. But rumor has it, and to me it makes sense, that L. Ron Hubbard bet Aleister Crowley that he could start a religion that dominated the world, just kind of for fun, just kind of over, kind of a god complex kind of wager. And both of those guys very very brilliant in their own right. Very, very strange in their own right as well. So that made sense to me. It made sense to me. Hey, what's up, Mama Crypto? Welcome to the chat. She says, hey, what's good tonight, Doge fam? Audio Freak also making his way in. Captain Chronic coming in too. The gang's all here. The gang's all here. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Let's get to the next. Wait, we're not to the next story yet. There's still a couple good points to be made in this article on why Dogecoin is the best investment for 2021. Dogecoin's developer team is back on stage. Yes, this is a very good one. Cryptocurrency is pretty much as great as its developer team behind it. The more dynamic the core team is, the better it's probably going to perform long term. That's because they can do enhancements that make the cryptocurrency more versatile to the changing business, sector needs. They can likewise deal with issues like security, which is basic to the drawn out development of any cryptocurrency. So guys, this is really an important point and one that I've championed greatly. I have been a big proponent of the relaunching of the Dogecoin Foundation. I thought this was a really good idea since it first kind of got leaked out behind the scenes to me through my friend Ross Nickel. And I knew it was going to be a fantastic idea. What I didn't expect until I found out at the last minute that Vitalik Buterin was appointed as blockchain advisor to the Dogecoin Foundation. Guys, the Dogecoin Foundation is made up of some incredibly brilliant minds, some eccentric minds, and some very incredibly hardworking individuals. So I think the reemergence, not only the reemergence of the Dogecoin Foundation, but with a few epic additions, such as Vitalik Buterin, is really nothing short of extraordinary. Nothing short of extraordinary. By the way, I'm going to be the special guest on Ross Nichols' show. He's on YouTube now. That's right. He used to be on Twitch for a long time, but Ross Nickel is now on YouTube. He made the switch over for a number of reasons. I told him personally I thought it'd be a pretty good idea. So go over and subscribe to Ross Nichols' YouTube channel. Tell him Steven Steele sent you. I will be on there in the first week of October. I believe the 4th. I gotta circle back to him. So I will keep you guys posted about that. The last time was the first time I was on Ross's channel. We had a fantastic time. He and I always have a great time. We always have a great vibe between us. I consider him a true friend, an absolute gentleman and a scholar, and a brilliant mind. Another reason why Dogecoin is the best investment of 2021 is Dogecoin's inflationary nature is an advantage. I feel like the person that wrote this article is a Steven Steele listener. Honestly, some of this stuff, almost all of it, I've said practically verbatim. I've been beating the drum over this kind of stuff night after night. Thanks for letting me know that Ross Nickel is on YouTube now. You bet. Steel Tech coming up now. We have the whole OG crew. Yes, we do. Where's the beef? Beef Supreme is in the mix. CM Lamas, since when did you start doing face cam? Hey, welcome back. Yes, the entire concept behind crypto was a supplement fiat with decentralized money. So Bitcoin being the first crypto, obviously, it fizzled on this front. So Bitcoin, for example, has a total supply of 21 million. And obviously, the more people that purchase and hoard this, it's going to be develop a increasing scarcity. The thing is, when you look, I've looked at the detailed charting on this, you guys. Over the last 2 months, the amount of Bitcoin that's being purchased and immediately taken off of platforms and put onto cold storage wallets is extraordinary. I do not see the supply of Bitcoin lasting nearly as long as people are anticipating. And this is going to create one very good problem and one very bad problem. But they're both going to give They're both going to yield great results. And let me explain this. The one really good problem is if you are a longtime Bitcoin holder or you own a sizable amount of Bitcoin, because of this scarcity issue being much more urgent and bigger than I think anyone's ready for, that's going to increase market value far beyond than most people are expecting. Conversely, this also is going to create a problem wherein we have that's going to completely disqualify, not that it already hasn't in my opinion, but it's going to completely disqualify on paper Bitcoin being used in any effective way in the retail space. And so that's going to leave a huge opportunity for cryptocurrency to take its place. Dogecoin is obviously going to be the biggest recipient of that. Dogecoin's ready to hit the ground running. It's been around since 2013. It's got a deflationary model, 5 billion soft cap annually. It was built for this. It was made for this, to be used by the masses, to be used worldwide every day in small and large purchasing. So I think that's where Dogecoin's really going to thrive. And retailers and big companies and corporations are just starting to put this together. They're just now starting to put this together. So I think the future, even though we're traded sideways right now, we're in a bear market. But guys, September's always a bear market. September's always bear market. So on top of that, we got the Chinese government doing this thing. Don't sweat it. It's just my 2 cents. Don't sweat it. And the last point that this article makes on why Dogecoin is the best investment of 2021 is that Dogecoin is now a first-tier cryptocurrency. And it basically just goes on to explain its ascendance to the top 10 and how it's going to more than likely stay in the top 10 of market caps. And I agree with that. So really well done. One of the better Dogecoin related articles I had come across in quite some time. And I'm gonna go to the chat here and see what you folks are up to. There's almost as many likes as our viewers. I love it. That's how we roll. That's how we roll on Steven Steele Live. We may not be the biggest community, but we are the best. We are the best. We have the best community in all of crypto. Let's see what else is going on here. Voyager trading fees have low-key dropped a ton. They've really done really well on that, Scott. That's a very good point. Another thing I'm really going to campaign hard on when I get back on Twitter is campaigning to get Voyager to release wallets specifically for Dogecoin. They have them for most of the other top 10 cryptos, but top 20 cryptos, but not Dogecoin. You can't send or receive Dogecoin yet on Voyager. Now I've heard repeatedly that this is something they're working on, but they've been working on it for a while. It's time to release the Doge. It's time to make it happen. Voyager, I love the Voyager app. I'm a big fan. I love the ease of use. It's very intuitive. It's very user friendly. I certainly like it better than Binance, hands down. And it's very fast. It's very fast. I have a considerable amount of respect for Voyager, but they really need to sort those Dogecoin wallets. If anybody has an in with the team there, please talk to them. Rock Lobster coming in with a $20 super sticker of the Shiba Inu, the Shiba Inu. I guess I would put him Shiba Inu Ninja Warrior waving the #1 sign back and forth like this. I'm gonna try to impersonate it. That's the best I can do. But thank you, Rock Lobster. Thank you for your continued support of the broadcast, continued support of the show, and the super sticker. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a super chat war. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we do it. That was my Ramones-esque super chat jingle that I made up the other night. Crypto Leprechaun is in the hizza. Welcome, Crypto Leprechaun. Good to see you. Good to see you. Jimmy D in the mix. Says, Voyager not having Doge wallets is nuts. They have just about everything else. Exactly. It's like no excuses. Come on, folks. Come on, Voyager. Get it together. Get it together. We're going to put the full court press on Voyager to make that happen. Holy smokes, we've got Robbie Gilchrist coming in with big Dolphin, big Doge energy with another 69 Canadians on the super duper, sir. Thank you so much. Keeping the lights on over at Steven Steele Live headquarters in my modest one-bedroom apartment at an undisclosed city location. Perhaps near you, perhaps not, but thank you so much. Robbie Gilchrist living up to the reputation of the Dogecoin Dolphin. He's not playing around, folks. What a tremendous supporter of the broadcast and the community. Big ups, as they say in Jamaica, to our friend Robbie Gilchrist. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. My Spectrum internet bill thanks you. My Spectrum mobile bill thanks you. Seriously, thank you so much. Jason Huffman coming in with a $10 super chat. Okay, fine. Super chat war. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jason Huffman declared a super chat war. Look at all those colorful array of super chats on the screen. I love it. We have the best cryptocurrency community in all of the World Wide Web. I know we're not the biggest, but we do have the best community here. The enthusiasm, the positivity is absolutely off the hizza night after night after night after night. It doesn't matter if that market's down. It doesn't matter if that market's rocketed up. It doesn't matter if we're in a surge or if we're torpedoing or if we're trading sideways like we are now. We bring the Dogementum. We bring the positivity. We bring the momentum each and every night here. No doubt about it. That's how we do it. And you know what? As Warren Buffett once said about stocks, it is the process of trading, wealth from the patient to the impatient. And that's what we're doing here, folks. That's what we're doing here. We are in the process of not only being patient, but we're having fun along the way, and we're keeping enthusiastic, because cryptocurrency, more specifically, much more so than stocks, is reliant on the enthusiasm of its own community. Many times the enthusiasm of a community can really dictate the momentum of a cryptocurrency, and it can really dictate the amount of attention that is drawn to it. Do you think AMC would be taking on Dogecoin right now if it wasn't for the extraordinary critical mass outpouring of enthusiasm from the Doge community? Do you think that Dogecoin would be on AMC's radar if it had, your typical crypto community? No, it wouldn't. But now it's front and center. Abstractus Artemis coming in with a $5 super chat. I love it. Thank you, Abstractus. I would have spent this on something anyway, something way worse anyway. By the way, The General is my jam now. Thank you for the shout out. He's speaking to one of my songs by Ice Island. It's called The General. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. Thank you, Artemis. We got Jason Huffman coming back in with a $5 make you holler, just because we need some green up in there in the super chat. We've got the full, it looks like a Crayola crayon box up there, doesn't it, folks? We've got the orange, we've got the bright red, we've got the yellows, we've got the lean green on the scene. I love it, guys. Captain Howdy coming in with a $1 super chat, looking kind of mean, giving me a mean face, looking a bit cross, Captain Howdy. But nevertheless, thank you for the dollar. And I like that the person has a very menacing avatar. I like horror movies, so that doesn't bother me. But it looks a bit like the classic. What would that be? Nosferatu? Yeah. Super Chat Heroes, thanks. Yes, we've got Super Chat Heroes definitely all over the place tonight, guys. I'm loving the outpouring. I'm loving the enthusiasm. I'm loving the Doge momentum. Yes. Zombie Doge Army coming in with a $5 Super Chat. You are all legends. I agree. We've got many legends up in the house tonight. There's never been an semblance of more legends in concentration than here on Steven Steele Live. We've got them all here, folks. I feel sorry for the other streams because we have the concentrated amount of all the legends here. We may not be the biggest channel, we're far from, but we are the best channel. So it's all about quality, right? It's all about quality, not quantity. We are more quality than quantity here on the channel. Audio Freak coming in at that 420. We love that 420. We love the 420 and the 6.9 here at the network. Thank you so much, Audio Frequency, for that $4.20 super chat. I don't tip much, but I do watch the whole advert. But I do watch all that. Thank you so much. It kind of makes me think of those old, what is that? The tequila guy, the most interesting man in the world. I don't super chat often, but when I do, I watch the whole advert. Anyone think Doge will pump in the next few days? Sound Gods. It could, but from everything that I've been observing and studying over the past few weeks, Sound Gods, I think that's more likely to happen and come and bestow upon us in mid-October than at the beginning of October. Now, Nick seems to think it's going to happen a bit sooner than me, so, but I will say, just to rub his face in a little bit, the last time that we had a gentleman's disagreement, I was more right-ish. And what I mean by that, I have 1 week left. I have 1 week left to win the bet for Robinhood to come through with those wallets. They'll have to launch them within about a week and a half. But where I was right, where I was still overall right in the bet that I placed with Nick said that Robinhood had no intention of coming through on wallets and that they were not going to happen, let alone in the near future. And I said, no, I think they really have to have it happen. I think they're savvy enough and they're in touch with their customer base enough to know that they're going to have to come up with some wallets. And so I was right. The only difference is, will they come? Because at the time when we placed the bet, I said that it'll happen within 6 to 8 weeks. What I should have done, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way. You guys ever see that old Cher video? She looks pretty spicy in that video, man. There's a lot of black spandex, long spirally black hair. Definitely some, yeah, no. Anyway, if I could turn back time, I would have bet that Robinhood was going to announce wallets within the next 6 to 8 weeks. If I was a bit of a smarter man, that's how I would have worded it. But hey, hindsight is always 20/20. Weeble needs wallets too. Weeble, what are you doing? Weeble, Weeble, but do you bull? We got to get those wallets going on Weeble. That just seems like so obvious at this point. Chi-Chi, good to see you in the mix. They have some extra perks involved for bailing the wallets. Yeah, Gemini's really been picking up pace too. Gemini. So that's good to see too. Frankly. TJ Bray Miller coming in with a $5 super chat. The entire Steele Doge community is legendary. Yes, I agree. We have the most legendary community in all of crypto, let alone the Doge, but all of crypto. Isn't she in a thong? Yes. Cher is in a thong in that. She's in a thong, but it's like she's wearing it's quite the ensemble. She's wearing like laced pantyhose with a thong with some boots. She's like on a big like Navy ship. Like it looks like it's out of Top Gun or something. That's what I remember. I don't know who's probably gone under the knife more, Cher or Joan Rivers. I love Joan Rivers. I miss that woman. She was a smack talker like no other. Let's see here. I'm late. Great to see everyone, though. Larry Ramirez says, better late than never, Larry Ramirez. Better late than never, my friend. 80s Lululemon, pretty much. I think that's an apt description for it. Yes. Guten Morgan Marcus. Yes. Jason Huffman coming in, lighting it up with a big yellow. with a $10 super chat. Need so yellow super chat now. Jason Huffman holding it down, making sure we have the full array, a wide array of Crayola representation on the super chat scene. I love it. Thank you so much, Jason Huffman. Jason Huffman been with me since the very beginning as well, back before I even had a YouTube channel, my own anyway. So thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I see that hashtag high tech, and I think there's probably something to that. But you know, we want to follow the guidelines of the TOS here, don't we, folks? But I hear you. Let's get to all the colors on the chat. Tommy Doge Army says, 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a super chat war. All right, guys. So let's get down to it. Let's see what we've got. USA Today reporting side-eyeing toddler meme from years ago becomes an NFT worth over $76,000 in crypto. So Chloe Clem's unimpressed facial expression from 8 years ago when her mother told her she was taking the kids to Disneyland instead of school became a household meme, side-eyeing Chloe, and later an NFT. Now the Clem family is cashing in on a meme that drove the then 2-year-old's face to appear on t-shirts and bumper stickers. The Clem family auctioned its NFT, and it was bought by 3F Music, a Dubai-based music production company. How random. Clem's side-eye became an internet sensation back in 2013 because it prompted users around the world to follow up with the saying "same" to describe life's predicaments or dilemmas, and viewed more than 20 million times. Wow, so like a music recording company in Dubai bought the side-eye Chloe meme NFT for $75K. Hey man, I hope it works out. I feel like it's $75K on a meme NFT that iconic. There's definitely money to be made there. Wow, are you guys going crazy on the super chats? I love it. Jason Huffman coming with a $5 super chat and says, LOL green. Trucking all day coming in with a large and a charge orange of $20 super chat. Orange, you glad you bought some Doge. Orange, you glad, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's a bigger fan of the pun or the dad joke than your man Steven Steele. So thank you for that, truck all day. If there's anyone that appreciates that, it's your guy right here. So thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you so much for your continued support of the network. And thank you so much for trucking all day. That's what this guy does. He gets the goods from point A to point B. All the conveniences all the rest of us take for granted. So thank you for all that you do, trucking all day. Also, for coming in with your 4 months and counting of membership. Dogecoin to the moon. That's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Can you dig it? Zombie Doge Army coming in with a $2 super chat. Blue, how do you do? We love the blue. Blue, holy smokes, we've got the red rocket taking it above and beyond the rock lobster, coming in with the big, large and in charge, big, epic winner Doge energy with $100. Let's rock some red up in here. We've got the ultimate red rocker, which is so appropriate if you knew more about the rock lobster like I do. We love rock lobster. Rock lobster coming in, big Doge energy. The red rocker coming in with $100 super chat. And we haven't seen a 100 up here for a long time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Rock Lobster. Really appreciate you, man. And I am so glad you're okay. Like, I'm glad to have you back in the mix. That's, I don't even know what else to add, but thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You know, you guys know what the Rock Lock is? I bet Rock Lobster knows what the Rock Lock is. The Rock Lock is a very unconventional handshake that involves 2 rockers. So the typical conventional handshake is this, right? But the Rock Lock is when you shake hands like a rock star. And how do you lock that rock? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you perhaps YouTube's first Rock Lock tutorial. The rock lock is this. One person comes in with their two fingers like that. So you need your index finger and your pinky finger adjoined with your thumb right here, right here. So you bring in, that's your lock. That's your lock. You guys see what's happening here? Then the other person, it's got to come in with the rock, right? If someone's got the lock, someone's got to have the lock. And together, it syncs perfectly to make the rock lock. And every time you make a rock lock, like a big thunder, God thunder comes down from the heavens when you rock lock with another individual. Watch. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you rock the lock. Holy smokes, holy smokes. I can't believe my eyes. I don't know what's going on in here. I don't know what's going on here. This is absolutely wild. Are you guys serious? Are you guys serious? Robbie Gilchrist matching. Holy smokes, coming in with a $99.69. That Dolphin coming in. Big Dolphin energy, big Doge energy. You guys are so awesome. I'm just beside myself. I'm just beside myself. Like I said, we may not have the biggest community in crypto by any stretch of imagination, but we have the best. We really do. The level of quality individuals that this channel has attracted has been bar none above and beyond the Call of Duty. Above and beyond of Call of Booty. I know I haven't Googled it, but I'm sure that's been a series of the adult persuasion of the Call of Booty. Someone has had to make that, right? Robbie Gilchrist coming in with almost $100 super chat, $99.69 in Canadian. This is a pretty Canadian. This is pretty Canadian, right, Robbie? Don't you think this would qualify? This is the Canadian tuxedo top, right? I'm looking pretty Canadian tonight, guys. I'm looking pretty Canadian. Thank you so much, Robbie Gilchrist. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you, man. Marcus Lutke coming in with 4 months of membership now and counting. Good to see you all again, and awesome to see Uncle Doge Steven in video. Everyone stay focused on the moon goal. Doge X will fly with us. Yes, Doge X is going to ascend parabolic style, right along with Dogecoin. Together. Yes, absolutely. And everybody stand up for our host and clap your hands. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Marcus coming in all the way over from Germany, loyal viewer, loyal supporter of the show, and has just a really all-around talented guy and a very fit man, might I say. Rock Lobster, what are you doing? Rock Lobster coming in. You guys are slaying it tonight. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is so wild. I just don't even know what to say, guys. I just can't even keep up with this. Jason Huffman coming in, joining these guys with $100. Jason, above and beyond the Call of Duty. Also, another red rocker coming in here. I'm just absolutely blown away. This is just wild style on Steven Steele Live tonight. We have not had a night like this since I can't even remember when, but I'm truly humbled and appreciative. Thank you so much. I am humbled beyond. Thank you so much, Jason Huffman, for the $100 super chat. Seriously, guys, it's just absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Captain Howdy coming in with 99 cents. Beware of Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy is actually a Twisted Sister song from the 80s. Pretty good. So thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. I think I missed one up here. Truckin' All Day. I cannot believe Truckin' All Day. I cannot believe what's going on in here. Truckin' All Day coming in with the largest super chat to date. Coming in with $169 super chat from Truckin' All Day. Says it feels like peer pressure. Wow. I am immensely humbled and just shocked. Thank you so much. Truckin' All Day. That is the biggest super chat we've ever received here on the show. Thank you so much. I'm speechless, Truckin' All Day. Thank you so much. I think I saw you last night in one of Lucy's streams too. Lucy, by the way, Live with Lucy's one of my favorite content creators that I watch when I'm not streaming myself. Trucking All Day, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, appreciate everything you do out there, and I know you've been a longtime Doge supporter, a longtime supporter of this show, and I am I'm very humbled, and I'm very, very, very appreciative. Thank you, man. Thank you. I just don't know what to say, you guys. Oh my God. This is a Tuesday night. This is a late Tuesday night. I just, you never know sometimes I'll stream for 3 hours for like $20 and I'm happy to do it. And then other nights, it turns out once in a while you get a night like this and it's just blows my mind. And right now my mind is officially blown. Absolutely blown. Marcus Lutke coming in with 100 euros. My goodness, thank you so much, Marcus. Says awesome Rock Lobster and Gilchrist, yes, Robbie Gilchrist. Amazing guys coming in with the $100 club. It's just absolutely wild. And I hope those of you who didn't know how to rock lock before, I hope at least you got that much out of it, how to rock lock. Thank you so much, Marcus, my fit German friend. Thank you so much. And who else? We got Abstractus Artemis coming in with a $5 super chat. The last night that it was like this, when you had Sadaf on last. That's true. I was having a good laugh about that with Sadaf over text the other day. I was like, geez, we were laughing about the Sadaf effect. And yeah, I do remember that. And Sadaf says hello, actually. We were just communicating today. She misses you guys. She's going to be on twice this next week. I'm going to have Sadaf's going to be on twice this next week. So watch out for that. Rob Chops coming in with a $10 super chat. Rob Chops, I like that. This sounds like a name of like a cool business, like motorcycles or something, like Rob Chops. But thank you, Rob Chops, for the $10 super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting the channel. Nostalgic Jay, I just cannot believe this tonight. I cannot believe it, you guys. What is going on? Oh, what is going on? Nostalgic Jay coming in with $100 super chat. Thanks for the late night entertainment. Do us a favor. Wear that badass cowboy hat. For a $100 super chat, just one moment, my friend. The headphones cannot fit over the cowboy hat, so they'll have to ride behind, but give me one moment. Give me one moment. You want a cowboy hat? You want the biggest 10-gallon vintage cowboy hat you've seen in your life? You got it. Just a moment, folks. Here we go. Here we go, guys. We'll just keep the headphones off for now, but this is my favorite cowboy hat. For you, Nostalgic Jay. This is the biggest cowboy hat, one of the biggest cowboy hats you'll ever see. This is brown suede with some nice detailing. This is from the early 70s. And I picked this up while I was down south-ish, picking up some vintage goods and furniture. I came along this bad boy and I said, I put it on and it just fit absolutely perfectly. It fit perfectly on my head. And when I put this thing on, it was like, it was like the match made in heaven, the match that was supposed to be. So here it is, large and in charge, crypto cowboy hat just for you guys. Bring it in big with that Texas toast. You know how we do it here on Steven Steele Live. That's right. TJ Braidmiller, love seeing you. Happy, Steven. You deserve it. Thank you so much, guys. Just above and beyond the Call of Duty. Thank you so much. I don't expect any of this when I come on night after night. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I love that I've met all of you guys through this topsy-turvy accidental adventure which is great because I accidentally became a crypto-centric, a Doge-centric show host. I found myself here on accident, just as Dogecoin is a happy accident as well. So two happy accidents coming together to build the greatest community in all of cryptocurrency, in my opinion. TJ Brimler, thank you so much. Bosco coming in with a $10 super chat. We love the Steven Steele Show. Love you back in spades. Believe it, Bosco. Thank you so much, guys. Awesome. Thank you so much. Whew. I gotta wet my throat. Yeehaw. Thank you so much, guys. I've been doing a lot of talking tonight. I feel like I could be a good auctioneer, especially once I put on my cowboy hat. Maybe that could have been my lost call, right? Steven Steele, there are no accidents. Thank you so much. Upcoin's in the chat. Thank you for that. By the way, I don't want to get into all that because there's a lot of obvious contention about it, but some folks did relaunch Upcoin. I haven't looked too far into it, but it is one of the devs that I talked to on the air about trying to get to the bottom of what happened with that the last time. Zed, I think his name was. Really good guy. So it appears anyway. It appears that that project's in much more trustworthy, better hands. Well, we'll just leave it at that. So. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Everything happens for a reason. Yes. Just need the yell. Yeehaw! Well, I do have neighbors, guys. I do have neighbors, and here it is about 11:15. So I got to keep it somewhat moderately chill. It's not too late, Steven. You can auction the things off for Doge one day. Maybe I could be the official Doge auctioneer, right? The official Doge auctioneer. Auction off all that stuff for them Doge dollars. Get them little Doge dollars. Come on. Do we get 1 Doge? Do we get 2 Doge? Can we get 50 Doge? I should be the Doge X. I could be the Doge X auctioneer and auction off all those cute little Doges on open seas. What a night out of sight. You got that right, Robbie Gilchrist. Absolutely. Trucking All Day says we are in the right time, right place at the right time. Yes. We are in a... we're going to look back at being in one of the most notably historic times in digital currency history. History, I believe, is going to look back at a period like 2021, still in its infancy stages, frankly, when it comes to how this is all perceived in the long run. We are still on the ground floor, and the fact that we are all joined here together under some of those common interests is we're really ahead of the curve, folks. We're really ahead of the curve. Doge X to the moon. Yes, I love it. Doge X is to the moon. Let's see where Doge X minting is right now, guys. Let's see where Doge X minting is right now. Wow. So Doge X is headed almost to only 2,700 left out of 10,000. So they're minting a mile a minute right now. It's not going to take too much longer for that remainder 27% to sell out. Stephen Steele, human history. Yes, human history. Thank you for the correction. I don't disagree with you, high tech. We're all going to look back on 2021 from our yachts. I love that. I want to be on a yacht just like Duran Duran was in 1987, singing Rio to us. I want to be like that. I want to be like that within, who knows? It could be within the next 5 years, folks. Stranger things have happened. When you look at the story of Nick Balls, my frequent co-host, for example, a man who put in $10,000 into dog money in 2014, and today is consequentially a multi-millionaire because of that decision, is nothing short of extraordinary and inspiring. So it's always good to get his perspective on things, and it's a good reminder of what's possible, frankly. I love those 69s in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the 69s. The precipice of making life multiplanetary and making people's economy. People will look back at these streams in history one day. You know, you raise a really interesting point there, Jimmy. I think that these live streams, people are going to look back. I think we're going to be vindicated. This is what I'm saying. I think history will vindicate our enthusiasm right now. That I will say. Robbie Gilchrist coming in with 69 more Canadians. Thank you so much, Robbie Gilchrist. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. The official Dogecoin Dolphin coming through again with some big 69 energy. Coming all the way at us from Canadians. We got actually a fair amount of Canadians that watch the show, and then also Australians. I would say outside of the United States, the most popular countries that people view from are Canada, Australia, and of course Germany. Of course, Germany. That would be the list. Okay. So, love the Rio video. Me too, man. You know, when I was a kid, Duran Duran was my favorite band, and consequently, my father, I think, for a period of time, questioned which preference persuasion that I was, and I was a very eccentric young man trying to look like Simon Le Bon, the lead singer of Duran Duran, all the way stemming back to 5th or 6th grade. But I remember that one day when a woman that I met at summer camp, who was a girl, she was 16 years old. She had her own Fiaro sports car. She came and picked me up she was 17 years old, and she came and picked me up when I was 15 years old at the house, just dressed very provocatively, and opened the door, and my father said, "Can I help you?" And she said, "Yeah, is Steven there?" He said, "Oh, you're here for Steven? Yeah, come right in." My father was elated. My mother was absolutely mortified. You'd never seen a split decision like that so epic. And I'd never seen a split decision reaction like that so epic in all my life, even still to this day. Wow, holy smokes, we got Nostalgic Jay coming in with a big, bold $100 super chat. Thank you so much, sir. I mean, above and beyond the Call of Duty, to put it mildly. This is your night, bro. Do only good every day. Dogecoin to the moon. To the moon. It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when. For sure. No doubt about it. And with that 100, I am going to buy more Dogecoins. Believe it, folks. I'm going to be stocking up on more Dogecoins. I think this is an incredible accumulation period opportunity in my opinion. I really do think it's a really good opportunity for accumulation right now. So, Nostalgic Jay, thank you so very much. I'm humbled and very appreciative, and loving the Big Doge energy, loving the enthusiasm, loving what's going on here in the community. You know what, folks? Just because we are one of the smaller channels here doesn't mean that we haven't been able to have an absolutely profound effect on the Dogecoin scene, on the general cryptocurrency scene. You know, it wasn't too long ago. It was about 2 months ago that I started talking about, maybe it's 3 months ago, started talking increasingly more about getting Dogecoin and AMC to merge together, to work together in the obvious capacity. And, you know, not that there weren't already other people talking about that at that time, because there definitely were, but I just started thinking more about it and how much it just made sense, because there was so much overlap between AMC investors and Dogecoin investors, and there's so much overlap between the cultures surrounding both of these things, and a lot of the kind of similarities and ethos and vibe between the AMC apes and Dogecoin holders. And to me, it just seemed like such an obvious, effective marriage to happen. So I started talking a lot more about it on the show about 3 months ago. And then about 2 months ago, I had tweeted something to the effect of AMC should accept Dogecoin. It just makes sense. And then the next day, Elon Musk liked that tweet. And because Elon Musk liked that tweet, the topic of AMC and Dogecoin went absolutely viral across mainstream media, mainstream press. That's when I found myself in the middle of being mentioned in the middle of these articles, which was really funny. It just was just totally unexpected. And then now what we're looking at Dogecoin being accepted into AMC by the end of the year. I think we played a role in that. I think we played a role in really pumping up that conversation and that narrative and helping to put it front and center where it needed to be in order for that to happen. That happened because, you folks, and we were just really talking about that on our little corner here, and it just ended up snowballing into something quite epic. And I think I do owe definitely a thank you to It's All Risky, who is a big fan of this show. I'm humbled that he's, or she, whatever they are, has expressed that to me. And Risky's been in the chat here and is a member of the show here. It's All Risky retweeted that, and I think that's how Elon Musk saw it, because Elon, but It's All Risky has a much wider reach than I do on Twitter. Let's see what's going on. Anyway, thank you again, Nostalgic Jay. Appreciate you so much. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Trucking All Day coming with a $5 super chat. Robbie is the king of super chats. Multiple 69s. I'm not worthy. I don't think any of us are worthy. I'm not worthy of you guys. Thank you so much. Honestly, this has just been absolutely tremendous. Thank you guys. Thank you, Trucking All Day. Appreciate you, man. Steele, you buy drinks tomorrow. That's fair enough. Drinks on me tomorrow, folks. Shots, drinks, beers, just let carrot juice, whatever your flavor is. I'll make it happen for you. That's very fair. Steven Steele, when are you going to make this your full-time job? I'm working on it. I'm actually, I would love to do it. I work full-time on it. I haven't been able to do a full-time income on it, but I'd love to get it going in that direction. And your super chats and your support and your memberships are what have made it possible for me to spend as much time on my content as I do. As you noticed, I stream like 6 or 7 nights a week. I stream 6 or 7 nights a week. Plus I make video shorts. Plus I make exclusive content additionally to that. All that's obviously, and everything surrounding it's a very time-consuming affair. But because of your super chats, because of your support, because of your memberships and stuff like that, that's how I've been able to focus on this as much as I do and bring the Dogementum to the capacity that I'm able to. That's why. September 28th is Steven Steele Day going forward. I like that, Captain Howdy. Let's christen September 28th is Steven Steele Day. I'm all for it. I love it. I love it. Jason Huffman coming in with a $5 super chat. Agreed with Zombie. Happy Steven Steele Day. Oh, I guess that's it, guys. That's it. September 28th is now officially Steven Steele Day. Thank you so much. Rob Chops coming in. I love the Z on the chops, baby. Rob Chops coming in with a $20 super chat. Thank you again, Rob Chops, for coming in there, rounding things off nicely with a nice orange. We've got the orange, we've got the red, we've got the kind of fuchsia red from Robbie Gilchrist. A lot of reds across the screen. We got more fuchsia, some yellows, greens. I love it. I'm absolutely just beside myself over here on my sofa here, guys. TJ Braymiller coming in with a $5 super chat. We're all worthy here, trucking. That's one of the many things awesome about this community. Yes, I agree. The amount of, how would I describe it? The extraordinary amount of goodwill and determination and relentlessness displayed in this community is unparalleled. And I'm familiar with all the Doge-centric channels and communities out there, and I love each and every one of them in their own ways for different reasons. But I've got to say, I got to brag on my audience. I got to brag on my people. I have never even come close to have witnessed an audience as extraordinarily awesome as this one. So I agree. So thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm just, I'm in shock. I'm in absolute shock. Whew. Nostalgic Jay coming in with another 100. This is just absolutely crazy. Nostalgic Jay, make sure you got enough money to take care of yourself, man, honestly. Thank you so much. I just, honestly. Not necessary, but what do you say to something like that? It's just extraordinary. Nostalgic Jay, thank you so much, man. Huge appreciation. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Nostalgic Jay coming with another $100 super chat. Can you believe this, guys? Can you believe this? Dogecoin is the way, and this is your day. Happy Steven Steele Day. You, sir, are the real deal. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words and all the support. Honestly, it's just extraordinary. Whew. Giving me the feels over here. Thank you, Nostalgic Jay. Trucking All Day coming through with a $10 super chat. We need to get Steven 100K plus subs. It's funny. All the action, all the enthusiasm, and awesome vibes we've been able to make happen over here. And I don't even have 5,000 subs. I don't even have 5,000 subs on YouTube, you guys. Think about that. Think about our reach and our scope and the enthusiasm we've been able to inject into the conversation in our small community. I don't even have 5,000 subs. Our guests have included Dogecoin devs, Dogecoin developers, obviously Dogecoin devs, other members of the Dogecoin Foundation, interesting journalists, authors. I had a 2-hour conversation with Billy Marcus one-on-one when I very first started streaming. And I don't even have 5,000 subs. Quality, not quantity. It's just extraordinary to me. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Everything that we've been able to do on so little. Let's see. We've got Truckin' All Day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Truckin' All Day. And Rob Chops coming in again with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Rob Chops. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Real Deal? Steven Steele and all you other winners. Yes, we're all winners here on Steven Steele Live, each and every one of you. And I'm going to do everything I can, everything within my power to make sure every one of you can win. We can all win together. We can all win together. Coming on here night after night after night, trying to help you find folks and ascend the value and notoriety of your investments has been a pleasure. And something that I'm genuinely passionate about. Numbers don't matter when you've got quality, the live real deal moniker. That's why all the amazing guests come. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate that. So I got my seltzer here. It's white peach ginger. And then this big one right here. This is that legendary green juice I sometimes speak about. And it's not an easy one to swallow. There's jalapeno pepper in here. There's garlic. There's cucumbers. There's apple. Celery. It's all part of my plan to get better. Those who've been watching a while know I've been dealing with a health issue. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Celeste says, sorry if I missed anyone. Hello. You know what? When I first started the show tonight, I said, Celeste's going to make her way in here at some point. Celeste is going to sneak her way in here at some point. And there you are. By the way, Celeste makes a really cool NFT line called Sleepy NFTs. super pixelated style, but they're super cute. They're super cute. It's like all like, you know, little creatures and animals sleeping. It's like, I don't know, it's just a cool little, simple, cute little concept. I like it. That's the big old hat. That's the Texas toast hat, ladies and gentlemen. Like green drink is no joke, but it's awesome. Yeah, it's healing, man. It knocks out the bad guys. It really does. No one's going to want to kiss you for 24 hours, but it knocks out the bad guys. Let's see. Green juice OG, yes. There's green juicers that came before me. That's for sure. That drink will be perfect when you get a green screen, but it'll be invisible. It'll be invisible. Yeah, then I can look like the Invisible Man drinking an invisible. I won't look the Invisible Man. I'll look crazy because it'll look like I'm drinking nothing. Who you guys talking about? Probably maybe Crypto Tank Girl, I'd guess. Yeah, someone check up on her. Check up on her, please. I'm on a Twitter hiatus, so I've been drinking lemonade and vitamin water, no sugar. Oh yeah, the zero. Oh yeah, I've had that. You know who made a lot of money off vitamin water is 50 Cent, the rapper. With I think he was a stockholder and then finally sold his shares, but it was a lot. He was like an early investor in vitamin water. Yeah. Yeah, the Rock Lobster had to take a break from Twitter too. I like coconut water, man. I like coconut water. I like coconut oil. I like coconut oil too, but for different reasons. And you know, coconut oil is actually probably the most effective and healthiest form of lubricant for certain activities. I'll put it that way. Lemon water with ginger root. Yes, that's very cleansing. The lemon water with ginger root and a little bit of cayenne pepper if you want to be hardcore about it. That'll do it. Great to hear Zombie Doge Army. Yeah, yep. You think official Doge X will be verified in OpenSea by tomorrow? Hit 100 ETH. Good question. Why don't we let me check out the OpenSea Doge X page right now, guys, and I will let you know my opinion on that. All right, I'm going to the official Doge X OpenSea page right now. Oh yeah, wow. So Doge X official Doge X OpenSea page is at over 95 ETH in volume traded right now, and it was I think 87 or 86 this morning. So at this rate, I would put official Doge X OpenSea page crossing the threshold of 100 Ethereum volume traded in the very high probability category. Totally. And so what happens is that's kind of a big deal in the NFT world, because what happens is once an NFT line reaches the 100 Ethereum in volume traded, it becomes an officially verified page. And official verification really helps ensure consumer confidence and legitimacy of the perception of a project. So that really does help. So yeah, I would put that in a very high probability category of that happening tomorrow. That's great news, by the way. Great news. Doge X has been really on the move this week. Like, it just like picked up and just like went into turbo boost mode. It's super exciting to see. Let me get back to the chat here. All right, let's see what y'all are saying. I think she's on Twitter, Jason Huffman. I think she's on Twitter. Doge is just taking a nap, Abstractor says. All good, either way. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things, and I know I hate to sound redundant, but I think it's important for investors to zoom out and take a look at what's going on here. So most people that follow Doge on a day-to-day, it'd be really easy to have this perspective that's like, well, Doge was at 72 cents or 73 cents, and it's fallen all the way from 73 cents, and now it's been trading sideways at 20 cents. Well, what folks like that aren't really putting together is this. "12 months ago from this day, do you know how much Dogecoin has increased from 12 months ago to the day that we are here right now? Over 8,600%. Dogecoin has increased in market value over 8,600% over the last 12 months. It's the runaway story of all the top cryptos. It's the runaway success story of all the top cryptos. It ascended from absolute obscurity, being worth a fraction of a penny, to making its way as a mainstay, a permanent stay really, on the top 10 of market value on all of crypto. So even though 20, 21 cents may seem anticlimactic to some newer investors, we've come a long way, we've come a long way to extraordinary degrees. So, like I said, when you look back, when you take a look at not just Dogecoin, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain, ADA, whatever, when it comes to the top cryptos of strong utility, when you zoom back 6 months or longer, particularly even within a frame of a couple years, you will see a very common narrative, a very common, very easy to digest narrative. And that narrative is a tale of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And right now, we're in a 1 step back. And that's okay. Like Nick and I have talked about many times in the show, you don't want complete ascendance all the time in the charts. If you have complete ascendance without any retracement, you're setting yourself up 9 times out of 10 for disaster. That's why so many of the BSC token projects, now you can risk it for the biscuit, and I've seen people do quite well doing that, and more power to you. I'm not disparaging that approach. But most of the time with those projects, you'll see it completely turbo boost without retracement for like a day or two, and then completely bottom out, never to return to ascendance or stability ever again. We don't want that. We're in it for the long term. These are long-term investments. These are long-term, world-changing, global-changing investments. That's why the philosophy of hold is kind of popular. Now, Bitcoin Crypto has been suggesting that holding is very foolish and a lazy strategy, he called it yesterday. I humbly disagree. It depends what you're holding. Now, if you're stubbornly holding a bunch of tokens and you're not flipping them and taking your money, I could see that, or some more fringe coins. But if you're invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum and Dogecoin and ADA and XRP and Luna, I think holding's a very sound strategy, frankly. I think it gives you a much higher probability of long-term success. Folks, if you're going to start day trading currencies like that on a regular basis, you're playing a very high-risk game, and not one that many will come out successful in. So I think personally, I think the more responsible advice to give to people, unless they're expert traders, expert day traders with a lot of an enormous amount of day trading experience, is to hold. Oh, right. I want a Cybertruck Hot Wheels looking everywhere, Abstractus says. I want one of those too. I forgot that they made those. I forgot that they made those. We are all Elon. Yes, I like that. I like that. Elon has Doge news in all factories 24/7. Yes. Elon has enormous plans. He's got huge plans for Dogecoin. I haven't doubted that for a moment. Between the Dogecoin Foundation and Elon Musk, enormous things are ahead. Both strategies are good. Holding is safer. Kyle says, yeah, I think both strategies can be good. I'm just saying for the majority of people, the majority of investors that I come across, holding is exponentially safer for those people, and consequentially gives a much higher probability of success. Captain says, pretty sure he's a bot buying dips. He's, not to get too conspiratorial, but that would be the advice that a behind-the-scenes whale would give to investors. Particularly the majority of his audience, which are not experienced day traders. I mean, I couldn't sleep at night and give that kind of advice to people. Not to most, anyway. Some, sure, not to most. If Elon offers you a flight on the next civilian launch, would you accept? Yes. Actually, let me think about that. I do deal with certain levels of claustrophobia, so maybe I wouldn't be the best participant for... I think I could keep it under control. My fear is like my claustrophobia getting the best of me up there and having a panic attack in the middle of space, not being able to do anything about it. Maybe if they set me up with the biggest bottle of Valium ever ascended beyond the stars, I would do it. I would probably get over it. I would have some training where I felt comfortable. I would make it happen. I'd have to make it happen. That'd be the Inspiration 5 mission, right? They'd have to fix that toilet, though. They'd have to fix the toilet on that aircraft. Kristen says, Steven Steele, the real deal in space. That sounds like a B movie. That sounds like a title. That sounds like the title to a straight to VHS movie. Steven Steele, the real deal in space. Rated PG-13, of course. Gremlin says, did you hear the toilet was broken on the last one? Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. The toilet malfunction, which is what I talked about this previously, which is probably the reason why not a lot of footage came out from that mission. Not a lot of footage was being leaked out to the public. I think that's why. I think there might have been like floating pee and dookie. Gravity-free dookie on the Inspiration 4. Ugh. Rock Lobster says that I'd have to pop a Zanny first, but count me in. Yeah, it's kind of... I'm not one for substances at all. I mean, I don't even drink alcohol, but yeah, Xanax would definitely be in order for one of those flights for me. That'd be an amazing Troma movie. Yes, Troma. Troma, that guy's still alive and he's still making movies. I was watching some reruns of The Comic Book Men. You guys ever watched that? It's a show that's been canceled now, but I thought it was pretty good. He made a guest appearance, the director, the president of Troma. Whew. Nostalgia J. Bro. I don't even know what to say. I hope that your personal finances are taken care of. I hope everything's in order, because I'm about to tell you to just please stop. In fact, I'm telling you now, please stop, man. I am not worthy, and I want to make sure you're taken care of, my friend. Thank you so much, Nostalgic J. Another $100 super chat. I haven't had a night like this in all my nights of streaming. I haven't had a night like this ever. Happy Steven Steele Day. Thank you for providing content day in and day out. Dogecoin family loves you. I love you back. I love all you guys. I love you back. Thank you so much. Just absolutely mind-blowing, tremendous. Nostalgic J. I'm just speechless. I'm humbled. I don't know what to say, except thank you so very much, man. I'm glad and I'm humbled that I can give what I can into this community and into the cause in the best and only ways I know how, frankly. So thank you. Josh Randell disavows coming with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Josh. Crypto Tank Girl in the house. Good to see you. Is Crypto Tank Girl here? There she is. Crypto Tank Girl, I can tell you've been going through a lot of hard stuff. I get it. I get it more than people know. Put it that way. But we're here for you. Just try to relax, all right? Just try to relax. Take some deep breaths. Maybe some chamomile tea. Terry Reed, Nurse Terry Reed coming in. Love our real deal. Thank you so much, Nurse Terry Reed. We love Nurse Terry Reed. Nurse Terry Reed, I've got you on that collage. You ever see that collage I made? That thumbnail of all various people in Doge. We've got Nurse Terry Reed's picture in the corner with her Doge t-shirt. Kristen coming through with a swing. Swing-a-ding. Remember when people used to call in the 90s, people would allude to erections as swings. Thanks for the amazing supers, and happy Steven Steele Day. It's Steven Steele Day. September 28th, I will never forget it, is officially Steven Steele Day. I gotta make some memes. About that. This is insane, Doge fam. It's absolutely off the hizza bonkers insane. I agree. Swagmaster coming in. What's up, guys? What are we celebrating? What's Steven Steele Day? Your guess is as good as mine, Swagmaster. I came on here tonight and just doing what I normally do 6 to 7 frickin' nights a week. Just going through my usual show style, and things started popping off, and then the Dogecoin Dolphin started doing his thing, and then Nostalgic J just came in like massively and trucking all day, and Josh Randell and so many others. It just went nuts, and then it was officially decreed Steven Steele Day to September Tuesday. I like the idea of having a holiday on a Tuesday, because Tuesdays are typically very unremarkable, right? Terry Reed, Nurse Terry Reed coming in with Terry. Jeez Louise, you guys. I don't ask or expect any of this. I just thank you so much. You guys are just fantastic people. I've got the best people, honestly. Thank you, guys. Nurse Terry Reed coming with a $100 super chat. Says, happy Steven Steele Day. Oh, thank you, Nurse Terry Reed. What a great woman Nurse Terry Reed is. I've talked to her I've been blessed to being able to talk with her for a bit outside of here. Just a great woman. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nurse Terry Reed. Nurse Terry Reed, you got a Pendleton bike. That's no joke. You got to be pretty fit to ride those Pendletons, man. Alan Schneider coming with a $2 super chat. Steven Steele Day. It's Steven Steele Day. Mark it down on the calendars, guys. Mark it down on the calendars. Tuesday, September 28th is officially, unofficially, Steven Steele Day. Got me wearing all my hats. Captain Howdy coming in with a $1.49 super chat. Thank you, Captain Howdy, with a unicorn super sticker. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, Captain Howdy. Howdy, Captain Howdy. Yep, officially Steven Steele Day. You are all the best followers. Amazing job tonight. Yeah, amazing. There's not even any words to describe tonight. Can you paste your Doge address? Can you paste your Doge address? Can copy from description section. Steven Steele Day is the holiday I never knew I needed to celebrate. Me either, my friend. That like really sums up how I'm feeling too. It's the holiday I never knew I needed to celebrate. I never even knew existed. I never knew this day would ever come or exist. But who was saying that? Captain Jack can't copy your Dogecoin address. Okay, I'll put it in. I'll put it in chat. If you are interested, Captain Jack. Only because you're asking. That's only because you're asking. But thank you, Captain Jack. That's my Dogecoin wallet address right there. Thank you so much. Happy Steven Steele Day. Thank you, Upcoin account. Thank you, appreciate it. So is this like a grilling holiday or a drinking one? That's a good question. I would say it's more skewed on. I'm not much of a drinker myself, so I'd guess it skews more on grilling. Grilling out some shish kebabs and some thick buttered slabs of Texas toast. That's what we eat on Steven Steele Day. That's what I would say. Crypto Tank Girl, yeah, take a step back and you can let your Doge ride as an investment, but if it's getting a bit too overwhelming for you, you could just take a step back and not follow the charts so much. Just not getting over your head as far as involvement goes. Just relax. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Ooh, I got some shrimp kebabs in the freezer. I like some shrimp. Shrimp's one of those things, if it's not prepared right, it's absolutely disgusting. But if it's prepared right, it's mwah. And no in-betweens. Shrimp either, depending on how it's prepared, shrimp either disgusts me or it excites me. Captain Howdy coming in with a $2 super sticker of my favorite Shiba sticker. A Shiba, pointing to the moon. Pointing to the sky. Where we're all headed, guys. Thank you, Captain Howdy. Rob Chops coming in again. $10 super chat. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you, Rob. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Jason Huffman. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Jason Huffman there. Green juice served on the side. Yes, yes, yes. Erectile Reptile. Hey, Erectile Reptile is in the house. We wondered where you were. People were asking about Erectile Reptile. If he was going to make his way here. Erectile Reptile is from the UK, if I'm not mistaken, right? Good to have you back in the mix, sir. And I hope your dating life is going well. Love the vibes in the room tonight. Fact. Humpback whale was found in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. A humpback whale was found... What? In the word of Little John, what? A humpback whale was found in the middle of the rainforest. How? How? Did a bunch of super strong tribesmen transport it there? Like, what? What? Now you've given me something to research, Erectile Reptile. Now you give me something to research. Random factoid of the day. Reptile's always bringing the fascinating fun fact of the day. Let's see. The Steele effect. Tonight's the Steele community effect is what it is, guys. That's what it is. What? Okay. Man, Little John. Just a couple simple words just made that man very wealthy, very wealthy. Imagine going into the studio as Little John. You sign you put together like a $1 million deal to be a cameo like on some pop star's song. Little John goes in the studio, collect his million. He's like, what? Okay. Okay, that a wrap? That a wrap? Can we go? Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. It's good to be Little John. It's good to be Little John. I'm so freaked out. My camera's all covered paper tape up. Should I ape all my USDC into Dogecoin tonight? I wouldn't. If you're honestly asking me, I'm not a financial advisor. You got to do what's best for you, Scott. But I'd probably go 50-50. I think it's a super advantageous time to get in on Dogecoin. I'm buying more Doge right now personally. So I'd do 50-50s on that. And, keeping your USDC, it's not major gains, but it's certain gains of 9% APR on that. If you're talking Voyager, and I think you are. Larry Ramirez, Steven Steele is Kings of Crunk album, the early 2000s. So much. I agree. No, I've heard that album. It's the energy's off the charts. Off the charts with that whole sound, that whole movement that transpired briefly during the 2000s. I agree. Steve should rap for a living. I feel like that would be a very poor career pivot. I feel like that would. I don't think anybody would want that. Kristen says I had Little John pour Patron down my throat with crunk juice as a chaser. I hope crunk juice. I hope it's not slang for something else. Good times, great memories. He's a cool dude, actually kind of chill. I agree. I could see that. He would give me an impression that he would be that way in real life. Skeet, ladies and gentlemen. Bia was my jam back in the day. I remember hearing the song Bia when it was playing in a grocery store for some reason. I was shopping for groceries when I heard the song Bia. I thought it was so unintentionally hilarious, that song. Is that the one that's like, why are you acting like a Bia? Robbie says, someone super chat me. I need an Uber. Someone bail Robbie out of an Uber. Robbie, tell me where you are. I will send an Uber to you off of my app immediately. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you, Robbie. Seriously. If you need an Uber, let me know. I'll send you an Uber. Real Deal rapping Steven Steele. I like that. It's got a very old school, classic 80s rap vibe to it. Back in the day, the 80s rappers, they used to rap like this. So if I was a rapper, I'd be like a 1980s party rap radio announcer MC. That'd be my style. I'm the real deal, the rapping Steele. Giving you some Steven appeal. Nostalgic J coming in with the $100 super chat. Jeez Louise. I just can't even fathom what's going on right now, guys. What is going on right now? What's going on? What's going on? Do only good every day. Happy Steven Steele Day, brother. To the moon, my friend. To the moon. 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 Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Nostalgic J. Nostalgic J, what's your Twitter? I gotta make sure. Let everyone know what your Twitter handle is. I gotta keep it in mind too for when I come back on Twitter after my much needed hiatus. Terry Reed is off. Thank you, Nurse Terry Reed. It's great to see you, and thank you so much for your generous super chat. We love you. We love you. Steven Steele, you sound just like Rappin' Duke. It's like a jungle sometimes. Makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the streets, you know, they just don't care. My favorite rap song from that whole era is Curtis Blow, The Breaks. Curtis Blow, The Breaks. That's good stuff. These are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Steven, what shows do you watch? I don't watch a lot of shows. I don't have time to watch a lot. The only time I really watch anything is when I'm falling asleep to something, frankly. And I usually don't fall asleep till the wee twilight hours, guys. Usually around 5 a.m., frankly. And then I'll put something on and I'll fall asleep to it that way. Sometimes I'll make it to the end of it. Once in a while, I'll get caught up in a series that I'll actually follow through on that grabs me. But some series that I like, most of them aren't on the air anymore. One of them I think technically is still. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's my favorite comedy of all time. I love a 2-season series on from HBO from back in the day called Rome. If you've never seen Rome, I think it's absolutely epic and brilliant and awesome. The acting is bar none. I guess I'm open to suggestion for stuff too. I like The Man in the High Castle. I really like that. Let's see. Can we give it a Steven Steele Tupac impression? You do not want that from me, sir. I don't want to. That would be disrespectful. Sorry, Alan. I actually feel like my voice kind of is reminiscent of Curtis Blow in a certain way anyway, where I'm not even going to approach the Tupac thing. An impression of Sugar Hill Gang was pretty good. Thank you, Captain. I love how back in the day in the 80s, these guys would just like, I like that the raps didn't really make any sense. They would just like kind of just go along and like party rap, and then there'd just be like a disco loop on it, and then they just riff over it. It's like going to Mars and eat candy bars and drinking bars and all that kind of stuff. I like the just making it up as you go along, just as long as it rhymes, kind of stuff. I like the nonsensicalness of it. You better like Game of Thrones, Steve, or I'm leaving. I do like Game of Thrones. I like Rome better, though. I know that's probably sacrilegious to people who are really into Game of Thrones. And I like Game of Thrones. I really do. But I like Rome even better. So I hope you're not leaving. Ren says, you must be in Texas. Well, howdy, little lady. I'm not in Texas. I've got family in Texas, but right now I'm not in Texas. Listen to Cool G rap. He was telling in-depth novels in 4 minutes. I know is Cool G rap. Did he have the huge, enormous sunglasses? Was it that guy? Steven Steele, I gotta go. Handsome pants. All right. Great to see you in chat. Thank you, Josh Randell. Good to see you, brother. We'll see you on the flip. We'll see you on the flip. Great to see you. We've got the person that goes by Ross Nickel. You know, now it might be the real Ross Nickel because Ross Nickel's actually on YouTube now, so that could be the real Ross this time. And I will be on Ross Nickel's YouTube. I'll be the special guest on his YouTube channel first week in October. I gotta double check with him, but I believe it's October 4th. But I think, let's see here. Kind of dovetailing off of what I was talking about earlier, you know, with Dogecoin and Taco Bell and BitPay and all this stuff. I really do think that BitPay is kind of the sleeper ingredient on ascending Dogecoin past $1, honestly. Because I think BitPay is such an easy way for the largest companies in the world to accept Dogecoin. They make it so easy for them that once the general public get wind of the quarterly earnings reports of AMC and such, I think it's probably going to have a cascading domino effect that's going to have a pretty substantial impact in short order on the value of Doge. Follow Jason Celeste back. All right. Mama Crypto, multitasking and doing mod duties. Appreciate it. Appreciate all my mods. Shout out to all my mods. Thank you, guys. You do a great job. Wunderbar. That's wonderful in German. When you've done something right, you deserve a Wunderbar. If that's not a German, if that already hasn't been like a German candy bar, it needs to be. Wunderbar needs to be a German candy bar, if it hasn't been created already. How do I find Ross Nickel's real YouTube channel? I don't know. I just know I subscribed one day after he posted a link. But I would assume it's probably in his bio or in his readily in his timeline on his Twitter. Yeah, I think PayPal is going to play a significant role to Dr. Crypto, and good to see you, Dr. Crypto. Jason Hubman says he's got to stick around in the end because he has his nightly end of show Steven Steele dance. I wonder what that entails. I wonder what that looks like, the end of show Steven Steele dance. This is one of my dances. This is always a good one. Grilled cheese sandwich off of someone's butt, Miyu says. I don't know what is going on in the chat. What do you... What's going on? How do I even respond to that? Thanks for the Doge X video starting setup now. I want an NFT. You're very welcome, Captain Jack. I'm glad it's been able to help people, and I've gotten several people that have told me that video helped them through the minting process, and that they felt comfortable purchasing their first NFT, purchasing their first Doge X after watching that video. So that's what it's there for. And so I'm really glad to hear that. Kristen says, I can imagine Steven having lots of great dance moves. Oh, man. I'm fixed on that. Sounds good. Found it. He's only at 269 subs right now. Yeah, we've got to. I need to get Ross on this show too, because we got to get Ross's YouTube subs up. He deserves it. He's worked so hard for Dogecoin. He's such a great guy and a brilliant mind. We got to get Ross's subs up. Anyone ever think that some women is going to come along and Steven Steele. Anyone ever think that some woman is going to come along and steal Steven Steele from us? Oh. Well, the right woman wouldn't want to steal, right? Wouldn't want to steal, right? Just, put it that way. Yeah, we try to foster an environment that everyone gets along here. No drama. No drama. Yeah, I'm just kind of watching the chat right now, guys. Going over my notes now. I hadn't even looked at my notes in a long time because I was so busy interacting with you guys. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's a good story I wanted to get to. Oh, nice one. He steals my heart. Yeah, when I first, I never considered how many puns that my YouTube name invites. It really does. I didn't consider that at the time. Steve, you should play Guitar Hero in your streams. I like the OG Guitar Heroes. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I don't even have a gaming system right now because I don't have time for the game. I don't have time for games, but I might make time for some Guitar Hero. I do like that idea. Made my girl go to finishing school to learn how to be. Okay. Oh, I'm going on for about 2.5 hours now, gang. Don't mind me, I'm just stretching it out. Steele with Shaq. Shaq? I hate Guitar Hero as a guitarist. It confuses me to no end. What do you mean, Alan? Red, blue, purple, yellow button codes aren't the same as playing real guitar. There's actually a pretty good episode of South Park that from back in the day where Randy's dad actually interrupts the kids playing Guitar Hero and is like, hey, I could show you to play real guitar. And the kids weren't having it. They're like, screw real guitar. Real guitar sucks. I see Steven rock out to Tom Sawyer. Yeah, I'd be down to rock out to try to play Tom Sawyer Rush. What's the song I really enjoyed playing there a lot? Not Don't Fear the Reaper. One of the other hits by that same band. Now it's bothering me. Now I really want to think of it. Burning for. I'm burning for you. Great song. I love that song. Old Guitar Hero is great. I love the original I love Grand Theft Auto Miami. I think aesthetically, the music, everything is awesome. Yeah, Burning for You by Blue Oyster Cult. So good. Burning for You by Blue Oyster Cult is so good. It's just something about that tune. I just love it so much. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto will always be fun for me to play. Yeah, Vice City, so good. Everything about Vice City was so well laid out, so well thought out. Pretty hard to top that. Carl's Jr., good to see you, Carl's Jr. Always more cowbell. I have Vice City Stories on the PlayStation. Oh yeah, Stories. Yeah, I forgot about that. Carl's Jr. is in the HISA. Back from the future to feed us fast food slabs of meat. I cannot disclose that information on air, Alan Schneider. Yeah, Vice City's so good in every way, in every capacity. Grand Theft Auto 5 is now gone. Has now gone from PS3 to PS4, PS5. It has been remastered yet again. Yeah, with good reason. Best show to date, it truly is Steven Steele Day. I'm glad you guys feel that way. I've had an awesome time. I'm going to miss to the arcade as a kid. Yeah, I'm old enough to remember when people went to arcades on purpose. And they used to actually, if you got the high score on a particular game, they would put your name up on a plaque with the high score until someone overthrew it. So then you'd kind of be the king of that one video game in that particular arcade. Steven Steele, can you put on your other hat now? Sure thing, you are the Dogecoin Dolphin. We can do that. Voila! Back to the traditional English cap. We're back. Samurai Showdown, that was a good one. Samurai Showdown was a good one. Should have a different hat on every stream, new shtick. I like that idea, Celeste. I like that idea. Oh yeah. Whew. Well, guys, if you have any other questions for me, feel free to shoot. I'm kind of out of notes at this point. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. So feel free to shoot me any questions. I'll stick around for a few minutes and just kind of play it by ear. Anyone play Cyberpunk 2077? I played it on somebody else's console briefly. I really enjoyed it. It was almost enough for me to want to buy a console again. House of the Dead I used to play. The shooter action game, Area 51. I love those. That would be a cool kind of like full-size arcade game to have in your place. These super chats and requests are for chains of hats. I bet you can make an OnlyFans too. Yeah, man, just super chat for hat changes. Super hats. House of the Dead of the arcade was the best. I do remember that. House of the Dead was very gory and very fun. Very high action. Those super high action first-person shooter games where the gun vibrates in the arcade, I love those. Oh, Streets of Rage, that was another good one. Yes, yes. Anybody remember a really old school game called Gauntlet? And there was like, remember when that was more of a thing? I love that, where 4 people could play around the arcade console and you're all working together for a common, destiny. And one of those was called Gauntlet, where you could choose to be a wizard, like a Thor kind of character, an elf, or a Valkyrie. I love that game. And I used to always play the Valkyrie, and she had the arrows. Oh, and Warrior was one of them. He was the Thor character. And then if you were getting too hungry, you'd need to find some food to sustain yourself, and the video game would say, Warrior needs food badly, or Valkyrie needs food badly. And then obviously there was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the video game, was the same way that way. But Gauntlet was my jam. Gauntlet was my jam. Castlevania was fun. Apple Arcade bought it back. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Castlevania was good. I've never played Demon Souls. Couldn't tell you there. Have you ever played Diablo, Diablo 2, or Diablo 3? Yes. I don't know if I've played all 3 of them, but I know I've played at least one of those. Leisure Suit Larry. I love Leisure Suit Larry. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Contra. I love Contra. The big guns, man. Contra's classic. Still a lot of fun. I would love to play Contra now. Duck Hunt. I am old enough to have experienced Duck Hunt, yes. Though I figured out how to cheat Duck Hunt as a kid. Just put the gun directly pressed up against the TV screen, and you'll hit everything. I've never played the Lion King Sega Genesis game. I can imagine Steven dressed up as Leisure Suit Larry and making it look good. That's very kind of you, Kristen. I'm not sure if that's true. I like Pong. I'll play the heck out of some Pong. I like Pong. Great cast and story. What's up, Dylan McDougal? Double Dragon was great. Super Mario 3, wow. You guys are pulling out some heat. Rampage was great. Rampage was great. You were the big monster knocking down buildings. Your fists would go like this. Does anyone remember a really old arcade video game called Crazy Climber? And it was 2 joysticks, and you had to move the joysticks like this in order to advance the guy up the side of the building. And yeah, you'd have to go like this, and you go, and then the guy would advance up the building like this. Crazy Climber. And then people would throw like potted plants at you, and you had to like dodge stuff of people throwing stuff out their windows. And then if you would just stop and you wouldn't move, the video game would yell at you, would say, "Go for it, go for it, go for it." And then if you got hit by like a potted plant, it'd go, "Ow, ow." Yeah, Crazy Climber. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the four player up on the arcade version is pretty fantastic. Truckin' All Day remembers Crazy Climber. Another one of my favorite really old school video games was Tempest. You just like had a dial that would just spin indefinitely. It's really hard to explain, but you had to toggle around these like vector-looking mazes and avoid like the laser beams coming at you and shoot them down. It's hard to describe, but you can look up Tempest on YouTube or whatever. But I love that game too. I loved Paperboy, but I'd always get killed right away. I could never get very far in Paperboy. That was a hard game in my opinion. Rad Racer. Oh my gosh, someone just brought up Rad Racer. That's like a Nintendo, OG Nintendo game. That's a great name for a game. Dig Dug. Dig Dug was good. Dig Dug. Excite Bike. Oh my gosh, remember Excite Bike? It would Excite Bike was so cool because you would launch in that little motorcycle and it would you would seriously skyrocket. And then so the trick to being good at Excite Bike was once you launched off of a jump, you'd lean the bike way forward like an endo style to get distance. But you had to be careful because you better flatten it out by the time you hit the ground. And I grew up like racing BMX, so I love that stuff. All right. Man. I had no idea my community was so full of, jam-packed full of video game aficionados. It's very impressive, guys. Very impressive. Killer Instinct, yes. California Games, yes. Does anyone remember an old Nintendo game called TNC Surf and Skate or something like that? TNC Surf and Skate or Skate and Surf? You could be like a big gorilla on a surfboard. Donkey Kong Country, I remember. I remember Donkey Kong 1, 2, and 3. Spy Hunter was really good. Good call on that one. Good call on Spy Hunter. Carlos says, nice ad. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. I used to play it a lot in the arcade, but I just never got good at it. Yeah, skate and surf. Oh my gosh. Alex the Kid. Friday the 13th game from NES was creepy but good. Like it was it wasn't a very good game, but it was good at the same time. It was bad good. It was bad good. I don't remember Skate, Rattle, and Roll. I remember 720. That was a arcade game, a skateboarding arcade game I would play quite a bit, where it had a joystick that went like this, like 360. It was like a spinner, and then you had a button for ollieing. I used to play that a lot. There was like a half pipe section, a slalom section, then like a bunch of street skating. I forget what else was in there. I used to be really good at that one, 720. I can't say I would have a lot of fun playing it now, though. Friday the 13th was so hard. That's what I remember Abstractus. It was very difficult. It was very difficult. Oh, Metal Slug. I remember Metal Slug. I wouldn't have even thought of that unless you would have said something, Carlos. I love pinball. I used to play a lot of pinball. My father, he's still alive, just a great man. He and I, when I was younger, he and I used to play a ton of pinball together. I got a lot of good memories of playing pinball with my father. Larry Ramirez, in regards to what you said there, I know that Elon Musk has been kind of striking out or speaking out rather, telling government to hands off crypto. Don't regulate it. You're going to ruin a good thing. You're going to ruin a lot of level upping and a lot of healthy new injections of revenue and success for your citizens. That's going to have a profound impact on the economy. I agree with Elon Musk. I think the only thing really saving crypto from the government shutting it down in America is the fact they want all the taxes. So I think one of the things that we loathe the most is also going to ensure our existence. Can we get a PAMP tonight, do you think? It could break out at any time, really. Tonight specifically, I don't see it. But I never know. Never know. Does Jeff hate Elon because he's jealous? Yes. And the short answer is yes. All right, gang. I'm going on close to 3 hours here streaming. I gotta take it easy, rest my throat a little bit. But this was tremendous. This was awesome. So much was discussed. Apparently, it's Steven Steele Day on the Tuesday, the 28th. It's been decreed. It's been declared as now a new holiday, Steven Steele Day. Thank you so much. I've never had a show like this, never had a stream like this with this many crazy super chats. I'm just very grateful. Thank you. Just amazing. And thank you, Larry Ramirez, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for your thoughts, Stephen. Always appreciate you back. Thank you, guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new here, I'd like to welcome you. Hit subscribe and join our awesome community. And I'll be back at it tomorrow night, guys. Yeah, just thanks again. Really, just phenomenal show. I'll never forget this show. I'll never forget this show. Thank you for making it so awesome and so epic. You guys are great. You guys are great. Till next time, tomorrow night, guys. Keep it positive. I know you will. We'll see you then.
Door